The kettle boiled. Moth checked the fridge for milk. There wasn't any, so he drank his coffee black. It tasted the same anyway. He finished his coffee and went out. Outside was black and cold. A lost kitten blinked from a poster. Moth looked at it and felt sad. Moth worked at a supermarket, stacking shelves. He was good at it. He worked long hours with no breaks and never complained. In fact, he never really spoke at all. Today, a man came in. He was old and smelled of alcohol, and he said that he wanted to buy 3 bottles of whiskey. The checkout lady said no, and the man started screaming. Moth walked over to the old man and stared at him. The old man stared back. It was as though he suddenly couldn't speak. After a minute, he left. The checkout lady thanked Moth. Moth nodded. At the end of his shift, Moth bought milk and went back to his flat. He poured some milk for the cat, made coffee, then went to his room and drew birds until the sun came up. Then he made coffee, fed the cat, and went to work. At the end of his shift, Moth walked around the city looking at people. He enjoyed looking at people, but it also made him sad. It was dark when he got home, and the cat was meowing. Moth fed the cat, then sat down at his desk and drew. When he looked up from his drawing, it was morning again. Moth made coffee, fed the cat, and went to work. More days happened. Moth worked and walked around in the city and drew pictures and fed the cat and drank coffee. Sometimes he looked in the mirror and different faces looked back at him. He knew what that meant. It meant that he was changing. One day the cat didn't come home. Moth waited and waited. He didn't go to work. He didn't draw pictures or make coffee. He just sat, waiting. He waited for days, but the cat didn't appear. Moth was not worried. The cat had turned up at his flat one day and made itself at home. Now it had gone elsewhere. Moth decided to do the same. He walked and walked and walked for days. It made his head feel clearer. Finally, he found a field. It felt right, so he sat down and closed his eyes. The next day, a family came past. They passed this field most days, walking their dogs. Today there was a tree there, which had not been there before. The family stared at the tree. They did not know what to make of it. So they kept walking.